Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video, let's talk about Walmart interview experience and also how I fucked up in last round, that too not because of DSCA. So yeah, let's talk about firstly how I got the opportunity, and second one what are the difficulty of online assessment round, and total how many rounds and what is the result. Already told I fucked up. So now let's discuss about how I got the opportunity. So I think back in 2 years back, I think there is a drive is going on. So it's basically I got from third party. So I have uploaded my resume in Naukri, right? So some consultancy who saw my profile and they have reached out to me like there is an opening in Walmart. Will you interested to apply? So I said it's interested because of it's one of the well-known companies to work with. So I said, yeah, I am interested. So then I got a mail from actual Walmart HR of online assessment link. So it's also 3 questions. So mostly 3 are related to it's a common difficulties almost equal to lead code medium difficulty. So one is basically normal easy question only, hash map question. And second one is basically with the help of we can solve with the help of linked list and basically DQ. So and third one we can solve with the help of dynamic programming. So I'm able to solve all the three. So it's also I have prepared the Walmart previously asked questions. So I got similar questions, not the same questions but similar questions. So I'm able to answer. Now let's talk about interviews. There are total 3 technical interviews. If you have gone through 3 technical interviews, and finally we have an HR round. So I am applying for I think SD3, right? SD3, right? That's why I think there are 3 technical. For grads, I think it's only 2 technicals. I think once the OA round is done. So anyway, first technical round. The first question I got, it's basically on finding a maximum sum in a tree. So that I have already known, I have already know the solution, right? That's why I'm able to give that solution optimally. So the second one is to find a group anagrams. So this is the question which I repeated in my previous interview, which I already know, so I have answered. So first question went very well. I got some confident on cracking the next questions. So second round also DSA round, it again scheduled. So it's basically more of so first question I got with help with the stacks. So it's basically next, I think it's not purely next greater element. If you know about lead code, right, there is a problem called finding a next greater element in an array. So how that will look like in an array, let's say 1403. So 1423. So 3's next is 4. So that index should update with 4. Once next greater value is 2. 4's next is nothing, right? We need to update with 0. And 2's next is 3. So that is how we need to modify the array. So I have done that one. So next is variation of same problem. It's basically we need to find how many values are basically greater than the current value, and we need to fill that particular count. So this one I have tried to do with normal approach, with a brute force approach. Then he asked me to optimize. Then I tried to optimize with the help of again stacks. I think at some point of time I tried to achieve the solution. So this time I thought okay, it going good. So it's a last round. It's basically a combination of a technical and HR hiring manager round kind of thing. Yeah, in the third round, right, I got first question I got is basically finding a next missing element in an array. So let's say an array has 1 to n elements, so it might be anywhere. We need to find a missing element. So let's say an array has 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 1, 2, 4, 5 and 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. So 3 is missing, right? We need to return an answer as 3. So this is basically somewhat not an easy question, and more than a medium level. So normally we can find an approach by sorting. Uh, we can find a once it's sorted, we can check right parallelly. Whichever has like +1 is not satisfying, we can return. So that is the one way. And there are multiple ways of solving, but interview expecting this should be in order of n. So then I think of like how to solve, because this kind of problem I think I know already, I have seen somewhere, or I already practiced the problem, but I didn't remember the solution at the particular time. So initially, one thing I know, like whatever greater than values, I need to make sure that I need to ultimately, at last, the only one missing positive value should be there. The index value is the answer. So then I come up with the first of all trying to getting a solution like which is less than 0 or greater than n, should make it as like greater than n. So these values, I'm not interested in these values. I'm only interested in like the values which are there in an array, and those particular locations whatever are there, I want to mark those as negative, and whichever values are left over, right, positive value, that became an answer. So initially I didn't get an answer, but I interviewed slightly helped me, like but finally I got an answer. Now let's come to the interesting part. So I think I'm very confident. It's because only 30 minutes is left. I thought I am almost get selected to the interview. So now they have started asking the threading concepts. So can you how you'll get the race condition, how you will solve, so how you will get the deadlock, and how can you try to simulate. And also they asked me the difference between volatile keyboard and atomic integer, and synchronized keyboard, and they have gone very in depth about like at what registry what memory is storing, which I don't know anything. I found very difficulty last 30 minutes to convince the interviewer with my views of programming. So I have given few approaches, whatever I know. So he asked me a couple of OOPS concepts I told. Then he asked me this threading concepts which I completely don't know anything. So that's why I said okay. I was thinking basically it's almost wasting my time, almost 15 minutes, still not able to get the solution answer. So the questions are like basically explain about like how this threading will work, and how we will solve this deadlock, how we will create a deadlock, and how we will solve the deadlock, and also how threading is basically sharing the data across basically across different threads, or each thread has like own data. How like basically how we will solve this overwriting of data of multiple threads, especially when it comes to transactions. So a lot of questions related to concepts they have asked, which I am not familiar, because that time I'm only focusing on DSCA. I got an opportunity, that's why I didn't say no. That's why I said yes, right? But ultimately it's a big negative mark. I thought okay, almost all the interviews went well except the 30 minutes. They might consider me, but yeah, HR called me and said like HR didn't call me, but I just called him. Like obviously, like once you are selected, only HR will call you. Right? Otherwise, you don't even know, like you're not existed to them. Like so, if you are not qualified, so that's why they didn't call me. I just called like so. He said. I think your hiring manager is like not satisfied with your approaches. That's why it's no hire. I said okay, it's fine. So anyway, this is like I learned the lesson. One thing, don't just blindly solve the DSCA when you're preparing for interviews. Just focus on like other things like whatever I just discussed. Right? Main important is like Java concepts. Very important. How internet is working. Especially when you're applying for senior roles. I don't think junior roles they will ask in this depth in any of my interviews, because all the interviews I applied is like senior role only, none of them. So in my BTech I only got 2 companies, like it's normal companies. So post that all the interviews I'm applying for when I comes 2 years right experience, so everything I'm applying for only for SD2. So basically senior role depending on the company, like So that's why their expectations from me is more. They have asked me not just DSA, all these internal problems also, which I'm not able to answer very well. But yeah, throughout the time, I'm able to successfully write down the notes religiously, revisit those things, concepts multiple times just to know how much concepts I'm grasping at the first time, second time, and third time. So now I'm in a comfortable position that I can crack good companies, like, so I can crack majority of the rounds. So that's what I believe. Every interview will either teach you a lessons or will give you an offer. Even though if you got an offer, you still learn the lessons from them. So as almost 40 to 50 companies I got rejected, right? All those 40 to 50 companies I learned lessons, and whatever questions asked me in these companies, right? Similar questions and exact same questions asked me in other companies, which helped me to crack other companies. That's why I never regret of failing in an interview. It's just a practice. It will go in a flow. You're not in a homeless, jobless person, right? You're already working. I'm already working. I'm already earning some money. This will just give me extra pay. If I got, I'll get extra pay. If I rejected, even the HR also forgot my name after the next minute. Except me, no one knows. Like so people will feel pity or bad on me, right? Except me, no one knows in the world. I lost this interview unless I tell like this in openly. So same thing happened for many people. Like, so ultimately, the only thing constant is like you need to learn from your mistakes and not to repeat in the next interviews. So I have spent almost 3 months dedicatedly on these concepts only. Like, apart from DSA and system designing and low-level designing, I just focus mostly on like concurrency and internals of Java. And I consistently, my other friends also working on in giving interviews. I consistently ask them also what kind of questions they are asking, and also I used to note down those questions also. In chance if I got similar questions, I'm in a position to answer. So that's why I strongly believe interviews will basically help you to crack other interviews, other companies interviews. Yeah, I think this is about like my Walmart interview experience. It went well, but ultimately I'm not able to mark it. Yeah, so fine. But anyway, after 5 years, right, I'm in a very good position in a very good company. So and I'm doing good in the company, so I don't need to feel regret. So I think soon I will start the system. I'm thinking to start a system designing concepts, system designing complete videos. If you like the video, please subscribe and share. And yeah, please share to all your friends also, so that each subscriber will give me the boost to make more useful videos. So we'll soon meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.